Facebook, meanwhile, losing face with shareholders after the company warns about slower revenue growth and rising expenses in its latest earnings. The stock got hammered after hours. It continues to trade lower, now down almost 18% in the pre-market. Facebook's user growth also grew more slowly than expected. That's a big point, and that's on privacy concerns after the Cambridge Analytica data scandal. Subscriber growth also an issue with 2.23 billion monthly users, but that is short of analyst expectations.
Yeah, let's take a closer look now at Facebook's results. Art Hogan, chief market strategist at B. Riley FBR, joins us now. Art, good morning.
Good morning, Cheryl.
Subscriber growth. I mean, let's start with there. 2.23 billion subs. That was below analyst estimates. A lot of problems with the call, but let's first start there because that is the bread and butter of what they can sell to the street, and they didn't sell it very well last night.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's one of the situations when you get to the magnitude of having 20% of the population of the planet already logging into your product, it's hard to grow from there. So obviously they're reaching a saturation point, but I think that the real key issue here is how much they spent to correct things that they did, like data privacy. So I think that the increase in hiring, the increase in expenses around security is what caught people by most surprise. I don't suppose we probably should have been as surprised as we seem to be in the marketplace here, down 20% or $150 billion. I certainly think it's going to be a situation where it's going to take a while for us to re-rate Facebook and get it to a point where we say, okay, for the kind of growth we could expect for them to have going forward, this is the kind of valuation it should have. But it's certainly a massive mess here.
The valuation definitely getting slammed overnight. The stock down about 18% in the pre-market. Let's talk about the conference call in particular. First, Mark Zuckerberg kicked things off at 5 p.m. Eastern time. Said things are amazing. Instagram is doing amazing. Things are great at the company. COO Sheryl Sandberg gets on the call. Things are fine. Advertisers, things are strong. It's when the CFO, Dave Wehner, got onto the call that things really went south for this company, and that's when the stock started to really drop, in particular because of revenue growth slowing, the forecast for 18 and 19, and then also the bigger question here, the expenses. Expenses are going to be going up exponentially for the rest of this year and into 2019. This wasn't a short-term, we've got a short-term issue, Art. This was, we've got a long-term problem that's going to bleed into next year.
Yeah, absolutely. And the expense line is probably the biggest surprise. We certainly know that Facebook use in terms of the pace of growth of new users has slowed, and that's been true for the last 4 quarters. I think the big surprise is just how much that costs to hire 30,000 more people to make sure people's data is being appropriately used and people's privacy is being watched. And it's probably been the poster child for the bad use of data. It's unfortunately what we are the product that they sell, and advertisers want more and more of that, and for them to have to reel that back in changes that business model. So I don't think this is the end of what we see in terms of the pressure that Facebook's under, and it certainly has to live in a new world of probably a much lower multiple. So this is probably just the beginning of what we're going to see in terms of damage.
I want to focus on Instagram. Mark Zuckerberg wasn't wrong, and that growth at Instagram has been very strong. It's doubled since they bought Instagram in general. That's an achievement in and of itself, but it's monetizing Instagram that seems to be the concern for investors.
Yeah, and that was one of the initial problems that was wrong with Facebook. When they first came public, it was difficult for us to imagine them transitioning from the desktop to mobile. They were able to make that. Then it was hard to imagine that they could actually monetize mobile very well. They were able to make that transition. So I'm not concerned. But when you talk about Instagram, in and of itself, when you think about social media, the fact that Instagram is so much more popular with people that are younger than I am than Facebook is part of that growth, right? So when you think about you have choices in social media. You didn't have choices 5 years ago. You have choices now.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, you're right about the younger users, but people my age are on it as well. So, I mean, I think Instagram still is a strong story. I don't know. We'll see. Art Hogan. Art, thank you very much for chiming in on this topic. We appreciate it this morning.